Good afternoon, this is Colton with Bill Brothers Roofing and Solar doing a digital roof inspection here out in the Como Valley area. This is a neighborhood with homes that were built in 1995. It's a big development with clay tile roofs, very beautiful roofs. Clay tile is one of the roofing systems we see here in San Diego that it makes for a very pretty roof, very aesthetically pleasing. It's difficult because it's hard to walk on, so you got to walk on it very, very carefully. And when a tile cracks, then it exposes the most important part of a roof, which is the underlayment. So in this video, we're going to look at a couple tiles. There's been a pretty big size repair done on this roof, on that roof plane over on the other side of the chimney. We want to check out the underlayment because that is the waterproofing mechanism of this roof. The tiles, clay tiles essentially protect the underlayment from sun and deterioration and water still getting underneath, so we wanted to check out that membrane. Something to point out is the valleys. The valleys are very crowded. We see a lot of crowded in this valley. It's going to hold a lot of water on the roof and push it up underneath into the underlayment. There's no metal flashings around these penetrations, these heat penetrations, and you can see the mortar's just cracking. Easy way for water to get in right there. That's a leak point, right? Pulled the clay tile right here just so we could see the original paper right here. The rusted out nail heads, disintegrating paper. There's only one layer on this roof, as you can see right there. And then that paper, is 25, 30 years old, and it's at the end of its serviceable life. So I will put all these clay tiles back, but I just want to show kind of the current condition. And then you can see right here where, now we use metal flashing, and you can see how all this is an entryway for water to get into the attic and the home. You can see newer mortar on top right here. And then you can see how they use metal flashings over on this side of the roof. Right here, boom, boom. This little section right here had a pretty bad leak, I'm guessing. And they replaced this entire roof plane going around, which is great. That's a good repair. That's not a spot repair. It's extensive. They replaced the underlayment with 2 layers of the 40-pound felt. Replaced the flashings, and they have metal flashings on there now. So this roof plane, when the homeowner re-roofs this roof, does not need to get done. But you can see just over the ridge, then you have your little mortar penetration, mortar flashing around this penetration over here, just over the ridge. So they did good repair. But then this section right here is the most ideal section for solar. And when you do solar on a clay tile roof, you have to do something called a picture frame, where you actually install composite shingle down, put the solar on top of that, and then wrap the tiles around for a nice, clean, inlaid look. So the south facing side gets the most sun. And so this is where we would ideally put a solar system. And we can see the old paper on this south facing side right here. Just wanted to point it out. Right here, rusted nail head, 1 layer of paper, disintegrating paper. The felt paper, the Malarkey UDL 40-pound felt paper has a manufacturer warranty of 20 years. So pushing a clay tile roof to 25, 30 years is typically where you kind of see them go. A bunch of the neighbors have already had their roofs redone. So very common roof project. And then another tile I pulled right here, put all these back, but same underlayment, 1 layer right here. And then old vents right here. We can see old dormer vents. These aren't used anymore for fire regulations. We really use more of a low profile or Hagen vent. I mean, you can kind of see it over there, right there. But yeah, professional recommendation on this roof is one side of the roof's been complete. If we were going to add solar, or we would definitely need to re-roof, but in general, the underlayment needs to be updated. That completes my inspection video. Thank you.